Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe. So I'm almost to 100 subscribers. So I'm here today. So I'm here to make a story time. I think this is like my first time making a sit down story time. I know me and my cousin made like a story time like 2-3 years ago, and then I made a Chick-fil-A mukbang and excuse me, and I was talking about flight school, but this is actually like my sit down story time video. So today in this story time, I'm gonna be talking about the time where me and my friend went on a trip and it was a fail and all that stuff. So during the story time, I'm gonna be eating and drinking. So I have my McDonald's water cup. I had McDonald's earlier, and then I just warmed up my dinner. Hopefully it's still warmed up, and please don't make fun of my plate. So my dad cooked roast potatoes, carrots, pasta, and like bread and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna be eating throughout this video. So yeah, let's get started with the video. So yeah, it's so weird because I never do story times. So hold on. So I'm gonna be kind of picking throughout my food and eating, so just bear with me, okay? So there's a fatty part on here. I'm just kind of picky sometimes. Oh, this is why I shouldn't eat story time or mukbangs, because I get distracted. Oh, this happened last year around May. No, it was May. It was May. So, okay. So let's wind it all the way back. So, okay, last February, it was my birthday. I went on this trip with my other friend for a vacation because it was my birthday. Why not? So that was February, right? And my other friend, she would talk about how she always wanted to go on a trip like that and do stuff, but every time we would try to get serious about it, it was always, oh, I can't, or this happened or that happened, like just a lot of excuses. So for my birthday, that's what happened. She never went, which is fine. So me and my other friend went. So after that, we even talked about how we wanted to like go to Florida. I don't remember who brought it up, but that was already on our bucket list to go to Florida. And let me not get you guys confused. So before that, she was like, oh, let's go to Hawaii for our birthday. So we started saving up. And we were talking about something about Hawaii. And I think I asked her how much money she was saving up or whatever. And she was like, I haven't been saving up money. She's like, oh, I don't think I could go anymore because of this, that, and the other. She was just like, I'm just paying for stuff. I'm doing this. I'm working hard. And it was just like, you said, let's go for our birthday. And now that I'm saving up and I asked you how much you were saving up, you're now saying I can't go no more. So I was irritated. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. So now, back around this time, we were planning to go to Florida. So I had started this new job. And remind you guys, I already had a job that I've been at for about 5 years. So, like, me requesting days off or possibly getting fired, I didn't care because I already had a job, a backup job. So, on my new job, I didn't really like my new job anyway. Like, I liked it, but I didn't like the work. So I was at work. I was texting my friend. I think I finally called her. I was like, hey, you know, we've been talking about going to Florida. I was like, I could book the tickets right now. Okay, so disclaimer. I don't know if I was wrong for this, but if you and your friend agree to go somewhere, and like, do some people like buy the tickets for their friends or they have them pay? I don't know. Me and my friends, sometimes I'll pay stuff or she pays stuff. So at the time, I was just going to pay for the tickets. So I was like, hey, I said, I can pay for the tickets. But I was like, what did I say? I said, hey, I can pay for the tickets. I said, are you able to go this week? are you gonna be busy or whatever? And she was like, no, like, you could book the flight, like, it's fine. And she was like, I'm gonna quit my job anyway. She's like, don't worry about it. So I'm like, okay, let me book the ticket or the flight. So I booked the flight, and I told her about the Airbnb. I was like, hey, I'll pay for this stuff, like just the flight and Airbnb. She's like, okay, cool. I was like, I'll pay for it since I have the money in my account, you know. And I'm thinking, okay, since I'm paying for this stuff, she's gonna be paying for like our food, all the activities, just like stuff like that. So I book everything, right? And so I told her I booked everything, everything's set in stone. She's like, okay. And I'm like, okay. So I go on about my day. I get off from work, drive home. And I don't know if I called her, she called me, but we ended up on the phone again. Or we were texting, I forgot. And I was like, hey, I said, since I paid for the flight and the Airbnb, I was like, are you going to be paying? Because this is how me and my friend do it. We either split things in half, or one friend pays all of it and we pay each other back. That's just how it works. So I was like, hey, since I already paid for this, that, and the other, I was like, are you going to pay me back everything? Or are you going to be paying for our food and stuff like that? I guess that's where we went wrong. We didn't communicate right. Anyway, and she was like, I don't have money like that. She either said I don't have money, or I don't have money like that. And I was like, we've been talking about this for how long? We already said we're like, so this whole time she was thinking I was gonna pay. Like, what? So we've already been thinking about going. And so this time when I called, I was like, hey, I can pay for the ticket. I was just trying to get the ball rolling because we already had we were gonna go during the summer anyway. So I was like, we could just go during May or something. Like I could just book the tickets. I was like, is that fine? You know, just making sure that she could go. Yeah, we can go. But then when I started asking her about money and about what she was going to be paying for, it was like, oh, I don't have money. Or, yeah, like just, I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, okay. So I said, so since you're not going to pay, or you don't have money right now to pay for food and stuff and other stuff, how about you just pay me back? She gets mad and says, I don't have money to be doing all of that and paying you back. I'm like, girl, you work. You have a full-time job. You could pay me back every month. Like, what are you talking about? So then, it kind of, at that point, she's getting upset. I'm getting upset because I already booked the dang flight and the Airbnb. And for her to say, oh, I don't have money, I'm not paying for nothing. So then when I offered to say, not offered, but when I told her, I was like, well, you can just pay me back all the money that I spent. And she's like, no. So you're that same friend that likes going on, supposedly wants to go on a trip. But when we talk about money, it's a problem. Well, you know what? I said, I pay for this and that, or you're going to pay me back my money. I said, you're going to pay me money. I said, you're either going to help pay for food and stuff, or you're going to pay me back. And she was like, well, just cancel the whole trip. Y'all hear that? You hear that? She said cancel the whole trip. The same day I booked everything. I told her, I was like, we talked about this. I said, it's okay for me to book the flight. I have the money and everything. Is this a good time for you? Can you do it? Like, I was communicating. And she said, yeah, you can book the flight. So I started going off on her. I don't even remember what I said, but we were going back and forth. And she started to cry. At that point, after that, we started arguing about other stuff that had nothing to do with the plane ticket or whatever. But so at that point, we got off the phone. I didn't even know what to say anymore. Like, I was just so speechless. So I tried to find somebody else to go with me because I was like, okay, I just booked this flight to Florida Florida. And I'm just gonna cancel the same day. I was like, nah. Oh, I still had our flights and Airbnb booked, but I was like, maybe I could find somebody else to go. So long story short, I did find somebody almost, and then it didn't work out. Somebody was gonna go with me, but it was too much money for them, so I just ended up, I canceled the whole trip. I got back half of my money. It's okay. I'm not even mad about it. I'm just mad at the simple fact that we were already planning to go together, me and my friend. And she said everything was cool. And all of a sudden it wasn't cool. That's what made me mad. So yeah, long story short, I canceled the flight or whatever. And me and her didn't talk for like a week. She wasn't saying, oh yeah, that's what, oh yeah. So after we didn't talk for a week, she goes on Twitter and she says, she's like, I just don't get it. What did she say? She said people should understand if you can't afford to go on a trip. Like something along that lines. And I was like, so I got mad. So I screenshot it. I posted on my Instagram. I started going off on her. At first I was like, I shouldn't even do this. But I'm like, you lie. What do you mean people should understand that some people can't afford a trip? You guys, we talked about going. Like, she thought I was going to pay for the whole thing myself. And she gets mad that I went off of her on Instagram, and I seen her post on Twitter, so she blocked me on Twitter. Oh, I just stopped talking to her. I was like, you know what, I'm done. This is ridiculous. I'm not done with this. That's your problem. I don't know, maybe some of it was kind of my fault. Like, I should have had her pay for it or something like that. I don't know, but... So, we didn't talk again for another few days. Maybe for like another week. We haven't even talked at all. And so I decided to be the big person. I called her. We talked about everything. And now I know. No more planned trips. We do have one coming up, but after that, I'm not going through with it until she starts paying for stuff or if she's really serious. I'm not being a bigger person no more because every time it's always something. Something always turns out bad. That's my story. I was really upset because I really wanted to go to Florida. I really wanted to lay on the beach in the sand, flip my toes, get my hair wet. For her to say she don't got all money and she's not paying me back. So, we apologize. Like I said, we talked about everything. I explained to her why I was upset and what happened and what she should, like, I told her. Now, like I said, I'm not scheduling no more trips. Or not scheduling, but planning. Because she's the one that brought it up. She's the one I wanted to go. So then what made me think of it was when I went to Arizona last year for my birthday, I wonder if she was feeling a certain type of way. That I brought my other friend. So she just wanted to say she wanted to go to Florida, but she really couldn't afford it. Don't know. Didn't think about that. But that's what happened. So all I'm saying is, anybody that's watching this, sometimes it's either you need to know who your friend is. I don't know if this is even good advice, but I kind of knew my friend was I knew my friend was wishy-washy. Like I I know what she does. So I feel like I should have already kind of known that. So I'll just say, just know your friends. Know if you have broke friends. Just plan accordingly. Like, just be smart. Because people will do that. Or just go by yourself. Do stuff by yourself, because sometimes people can upset you. And do stuff that make no sense at all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope this is like interesting enough. Because I don't do story times. So I'm thinking about doing more story times for you guys. Some new content for this year. Trying out a few more new things. So yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all go like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.